Yesterday I was stressed because I had so many different things to do. Today I'm not, because I did things about that. Today we're going to talk about that, like booking a million of different apartments that your face will blow off. And if we've never met before, hello. My name is Duncan Alderdice. In these videos, I make short videos in the morning on my walk as I talk through the thoughts I'm having, as I try to put my life back together again. And if I have seen you before, hello. But so, what did we do yesterday? Yesterday, we spent a lot of time, pretty much the entire day, booking apartment tours. And the net result of it, of a bunch of sort of chaos, my heart goes out to leasing agents, because it's like, there's so many different channels you need to be paying attention to, in terms of like, you got to have like things on Kijiji, you're like replying by email, you have text going on, like you have like people that are showing up but then no showing, so you got to follow up with that. Like there's a lot of different things to coordinate that, I mean, I was having difficulty, and I'm the one touring. Because the one thing about it is, it's not just like I can book a tour if each tour, let's say, is a half an hour. I can't just book them back to back, because you have to actually travel to the new location. It's not just like a Zoom call where you just, each slot you have open in the calendar, you can just put in a new time. So it was like coordinating, like where is this one? Like how long would it take to go to that one? How interested am I in the apartment just from looking at it on the outside? But whatever. In the end, we have... The other thing too is, because I'm not stressed yesterday, I went to bed at 1, which was stupid. I just was watching like a podcast thing. It was kind of interesting. But then now like I'm tired, and I can feel that I'm tired, and I hate that, because then I don't have the energy here with the videos that I could normally have. As well as I still don't understand why, like I'm not breathing with my mouth in the night, but the back of my throat just burns when I wake up because it's dry and I don't get it. And then I have to talk outside as I'm walking. There's just a lot of things. And the flies are just bugging me. So, starting Thursday, there's a tour that we have at 10 o'clock, then one at 11 o'clock, then a break for lunch, then one at 1 o'clock, then one at 2 o'clock, one at 3 o'clock, and then one at 4 o'clock. So we're fucking cooking. And then there's a nighttime. And then the following day, Friday, there's one at 10 o'clock, there's one at 11 o'clock, and there's one that just snuck in at the end at 12 o'clock. So we're fucking cooking. Day one are the days that I see the ones that I think I'm more interested in. The first one is at 10 o'clock. Where is the first one at 10 o'clock? I'm going to turn around. I got shit to do. I think it's like, those are ones that are closer to... I actually don't remember. I was going to have my phone with me here and go through them, but then my phone was dead because I didn't charge it, because there's just so many different things. There are ones, I know there's one at 11 o'clock that we see two different ones. The one at 1 o'clock, we're going to see 3 different apartments within the 45 minutes. Those ones are closer to downtown, and by downtown I mean like the Berri-UQAM station, which is kind of like the central hub, just further in. And I think that is kind of more the area that I would like to be staying in, just because it's close to a metro, but it also is a new part of the city that I can become familiar with. And that's on Friday. I'm seeing some that are more in the Shaughnessy Village, which, if you aren't from Montreal, I'm just saying words right now. And so the way I can describe it is it's just more east from it. Anyways, where I was living, which is in Côte Saint-Luc, I have not accidentally, but like just by osmosis, explored the side of the Shaughnessy Village, more like the east side more, just by getting out in the metro and walking, or then when I walk home. And so things past the Berri-UQAM station are more like uncharted territory, but they're still central enough that like I can see some cool stuff, or like just they're central enough that it's not like you're isolated in a completely different part of the city from everything else. Jesus, okay. Why are there's a lot of flies? The other thing I'm thinking through is, as I'm looking at them, is if I go for a walk in the morning and talk through my thoughts. Like, I want to have like a good area to do that. And it doesn't need to be absolutely silent, but it does then think going, okay, well, I guess it would be kind of good to have a bit more of a, not quite on a busy road. I think it might also just be something that I just need to get used to, but I'm kind of just rambling words right now. No, and the thing is, because I need to start going to bed on time, going to bed earlier and waking up earlier, because if I can wake up at, say, 6 and then go for a walk at 7, then I have an hour of wake-up time, so I actually can approach and be on this camera thing with energy, rather than you getting just the first minutes of my awakeness. And then that energy will allow me to produce a higher quality video, like it'll be more engaging. That's a frustrating thing. I think the point is just keep with it. We keep with it, we'll get better, we'll figure out these problems. There's a lot of things. I think the other thing too is, like, we're coming back on Friday evening, so I only technically have to edit 2 videos today, one for Thursday, one for Friday. So that's good that we got that kind of done. Though it would be best if we did 3, but it's not the end of the world, is more what I'm saying. And yeah, there's going to be definitely a decision had to be made. And I know that what's nice is the housing market is softening, especially for the type of buildings that I'm looking at, in that, like, the vacancy rate of above 1,500 rent newish buildings is closer to like 4 to 7%. Some buildings are like completely vacant and they're just trying to get rid of shit, as opposed to stuff that's like under 1,000 up in the Plateau, closer to 0.9%. So leverage is with me. We're going to do that. This is probably what we're going to be talking about for the next few days. Actually, no, because tomorrow will be the day we go. So anyways, appreciate you watching to the end. And I know you know this already, but I'll say it again, is that desire is what drives you forward. The pain you're going through is necessary. That is why you need to believe in yourself, because you're more capable of doing great things than you give yourself credit. Lean in, aim up, and move forward. Yes, you can. Yes, you will.